The administration has officially opened the application form for its student debt handout plan. The president slammed Republicans for opposing it. Roll tape.
Let's talk about who is against helping millions of hardworking middle-class Americans. Republican members of Congress and Republican governors are trying to do everything they can to deny this relief, even to their own constituents. As soon as I announced my administration's student debt plan, they started attacking it, saying all kinds of things. Their outrage is wrong and it's hypocritical.
All right, look who's here, Mollie Hemingway. Mollie, is the Republican outrage wrong and hypocritical?
Well, the issue here is that Joe Biden has done a campaign ploy. He does see those numbers that you were just talking about, where Republicans are slated to have quite the advantage in November. So he came up with this plan to have working class people pay the college debt of college graduates. And everyone understands that this was designed to help increase enthusiasm for Democrats because they have a huge enthusiasm gap. It's a plan that's widely believed to be not just immoral, but unconstitutional or otherwise facing legal challenges. But that's not important because all he needs to do is get through the election, get those votes, and that's what he's aiming for. But no, I don't think many Americans really like the idea of paying for other people's college education, particularly when they're working class people.
Yeah, I do see the point, Mollie. I do see the point. Now, this is interesting. The New York Post says the First Lady was very unhappy with White House staffers because they hadn't cut off the president's long press conference. Now, this was back in January. I notice he hasn't given a lengthy press conference since. What do you make of that?
Right. Very different than his predecessor, who was, perhaps too transparent and too accessible to the press. This president is very cloistered, and that's because when he talks to the press, as in that press conference you're just mentioning, he makes a lot of verbal gaffes, he stumbles, he has trouble. It's very difficult for people to see him perform publicly. So the whole strategy, back to the campaign, was to keep him under wraps, keep him away from cameras as much as possible, really control the environment he's in. What's interesting is that Jill Biden has had a lot of negative press for people's belief that she should have done a better job of keeping him away from running for office, given his advanced age and what that's doing to him. But seeing that she's so involved is interesting. That it's coming out is interesting, and I think that scrutiny of her will increase. Last
one. Do you think that the president's, I'm going to say, lack of focus or his age, is that a significant issue in November's elections?
I think, the big problem for Democrats isn't that Joe Biden seems to be declining mentally. It's that the policies that Biden shares with the entire Democrat Party are not favorable to the American people. So I don't think people I think it's embarrassing, a bit
Sure.
to see what's happening. But really the issue is the policies.
It's just extraordinary. We've come to the point where we can talk about a sitting president as declining mentally. That's a very big deal, in my opinion. Mollie, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it. Always.
Thank you.